great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. I spoke with Coach Beard pregame. This is a great opportunity for his squad. The Big 12, known for their strong defense and their wide-open offense, he expects his guys to be upset-minded today. One play at a time, do your job, and who knows what can happen. We'll keep you posted on how things are vibing down here on the field, here in this big matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mountaineers offense will have the football first. Cam Cook, he's an incoming transfer from Jacksonville State. It is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Oh, he got loose. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, their D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
The Chanticleers getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Gardner. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The option, the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. There's a crease. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Cook. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50, and now to be 4th down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Man, he's already got 43 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Red pass, it's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A designed run for the quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Scanning the field, it's Barber. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Got it in the middle, it's Ellison. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this defense gets the sack and puts them in 3rd and long. And I tell you what, this offense, they just got to stay out of those situations. Last drive, they got in it and they had the punt. This drive, getting in it again, predictable situations are really hard to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the shot to clear send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Michael Hawkins makes a catch. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Makes the grab on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Man, you see so much of...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Hawkins. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
With the catch, it's Courtney. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
So now it's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Hawkins. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Michael Hawkins. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Missouri State Bears.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Hey, guys, the Chanticleers head coach told me at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, running back on the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Connection to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear.
And, man, that is exactly what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but coming out like this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way to write to start this thing. And after this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
On the move. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Hawkins. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Francis. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
3rd hometown faithful making it tough on this big play. Back to pass, it's Barber. Fires to the big fella. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Unloads to the right. Got a man. It's Courtney. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Chanticleers have their offense in high gear. Here's a quick throw out to the left. What a cut. Now he's loose. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Here's a heat. Grabs it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the point after is good. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Francis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Snags it, and there's running room. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Throwing Hawkins. A little screen to the running back. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're going to leave it in the hands of their offense on 4th down from their own territory, holding the lead. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock.
I'd have a chance. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Unloads quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Running inside. It's Francis. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Back to pass, it's Barber. Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The shot that clears in the hurry up. He'll throw on 3rd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires into traffic, picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Francis.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Finding some room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Now facing a 3rd and long. Michael Hawkins has it. They will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Barber. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
The sure hands, it's Gardner. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the shot to clear is racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Brown will throw it. Moving out to the right. He's got him. On the move at the 30. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Big way to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Francis. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Back to pass. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, West Virginia.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. And he's going to go down as time has run out. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have